Today, we present the Pius X Award to recognize those who have exemplified themselves in the teaching of the faith. So I begin by saying a deep, warm congratulations and thank you to those who will receive this Pius X medal today. In today's gospel, Jesus tells us, "Whoever is faithful in very little is faithful also in big things. Whoever is dishonest with the little things will also be dishonest in the big things." These words remind us that fidelity in small things of daily life prepare us for greater responsibility that God entrusts to each one of us, or desires to entrust to each one of us. Jesus is telling us that if we can't be trusted with earthly responsibilities, how can he entrust us with heavenly ones? Heavenly riches, if you will. Likewise, if we neglect the little duty of passing the truth of the faith on, truth so basic yet so essential, how can we expect the church to proclaim the great truths of our faith to the entire world? You see, the work of catechesis forms the conscience, strengthens families, and shapes future saints. That's your job. Not a bad job title. To make future saints. Pius X was known as the great catechist pope. He wrote an encyclical in 1905 called Acerbo Nemus, which means on troubling things, on sorrowful things. And what he was looking at is looking out from the window of his Vatican and looking at the whole world and realizing, much as it is today, that things are a mess. You see, and he said that the true way for the world to raise itself up is for us to continue to build our faith in Jesus Christ. And so, highlighting the importance of catechesis and of catechists, he penned these words: "If on the day of judgment the Lord will demand a strict account of those entrusted with the care of souls, certainly he will first demand it of those who had the duty of teaching catechism to the Christian people." This is a Judgment Day proclamation, but that's what the Lord is speaking about, entrusting us with the little things and the big things. These are strong words, strong responsibilities given to the catechists, because catechesis, the teaching of the faith, begins with the smallest things that Jesus is talking about. They might seem small on the surface, but they actually carry eternal weight. The simple act of teaching a child the sign of the cross, praying the Hail Mary, teaching them the Our Father, teaching them to understand that Jesus is truly present in the Eucharist, body, blood, soul, and divinity, and to know the difference between right and wrong. These may appear to be just simple acts, but they have profound effect in our culture, and indeed for the salvation of souls. So in the story that Jesus tells, he talks about the steward being judged on his trustworthiness. And we are each of us stewards, not of money, but of truth. Parents, teachers, catechists, priests, religious, all share in this sacred trust. When Jesus said, "Go out and teach all nations," he didn't say, "Okay, you guys will do that, and then everybody else will do something else." He said, "Go out to the whole world." It was a duty given to each one of us. Parents, teachers, all especially bear an incredible duty. To be careless with it is to think that somebody else will take care of it. I think is to be unfaithful to what the Lord is calling us to. But to take the time to explain the creed to a child, to teach a teenager how to pray, to share the hope of the gospel with a searching adult, that is the faithfulness of the little things that the Lord says will lead to eternal reward. Pius X reminds us that on the day of judgment, the Lord will ask you, did you pass on the faith? Did you feed my lambs? And may we all strive to be faithful to this sacred duty so that we may hear the words of the Lord spoken to us. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into your reward. Praise be Jesus Christ.